Strange turn of events in my life. I was on a methadone program, moved into supported housing, and Bob turned up on my doorstep, and he basically taught me that I needed to start taking care of someone other than my selfishness. And I used to go busking before Bob in Covent Garden all the time, and it used to be quite literally, no pun intended, a game of cat and mouse with the police and the Covent Garden security and all that. Until one day, Sam suggested to me that I should go back to selling the big issue, and so I did. And after a while, I moved down to Angel, and Bob used to, I should probably backtrack there. Bob followed me to work and used to go with me when I was busking. So, yes, very strange set of circumstances. And so I went on to selling the big issue, and Bob got to be on the badge as well, which was a first. Everything that Bob has put his name to has been a first. I mean, like, our book came out on my birthday, and it spent 76 weeks in the Sunday Times bestseller list, changing so many people's visions about, perceptions about homelessness and welfare and all sorts of things like that. I mean, there's just so many things, I couldn't list it right now. And Bob gave me a voice, because before that, I was invisible, you know. So it's great to be able to be a voice for the voiceless. Because when you live in dark places, you know, you can very quickly fall into the shadows. And Bob just brought me out of that. And I have to say that when I was selling the big issue, we gained quite a bit of an audience in Angel, so much so that we were featured in the papers. And from there, it just snowballed to meeting our agent. And then we were doing this. I was like, yeah, book? Yeah, sure, great. I thought, you know, to be quite honest, I thought I'd be still selling the big issue today, which I'd be very proud to do, because it's such a great routine, and it really did teach me a lot about, you know, my finances and things like that, and teach me to budget and stuff like that. It's very hard to explain. It's just, this is also surreal to me, guys. I mean, I spent the last week being driven back and forth from the house that Bob bought me, going to interviews with different papers. I mean, we've been in 3 Sunday papers in the last 2 weeks, so and more to come with the release of the film, obviously, as most of you probably know, on the 4th of November. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely, if it hadn't been for like the big issue. Yeah, Bob was initially known as Bob the Big Issue Cat, and his first cover, although Paul got it wrong, was actually that Beatles cover there, even though the one below it that everyone thinks is his first cover. He's actually down in the bottom right corner there, if you look. Anyway, yes, so here we are today. Bob's bought me a house in South London. The film's about to come out, which he ended up starring in as most of, even though there were wonderful cats that were brought over. And I definitely owe so much of it to the big issue, and, you know, what can I say, but it is such a great cause, and I am so proud to be able to say happy birthday, happy 25th birthday, Big Issue. And yes, later on I might bring Bob out if he's feeling up to it, and yeah, you can come and say hello to him, but it's going to have to be very calm, you know, because he's a bit of a movie star now. So you just behave with him, and you know, he might even let you take a picture with him. But other than that, as I said, congratulations, Big Issue.